This looks promising.
What?
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. There's a symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the dragon, I would try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Wait!
Why are you stopping?
We should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful.
Where am I going? Oh. Oh.
Looks safe now. Let's move.
I think we're close to the end.
Wonderful, remarkably well preserved. Here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts, no doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
If you need help drawing some blood, let me know.
After the so-called Battle of Pale Pass, the Akaviri went into reserve. This was the foundation stone of the settlement.
It's so white outside, bro. It's so crazy.
We're here for Alduin's Wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
It's right here. Look what I found.
It is. Alduin's Wall, so well preserved. I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Kaviri sculptural relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on arts.
Yes, yes. Let's see what we have.
That's a dragon.
Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlord, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
Yeah.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to Dragon. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and her.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
Oh, that's where David gets that from.
You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky, or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it.
Shush.
Think about
I
it.
hate you.
Have they tried to stop the Civil War, or done anything about Alduin?
Do
No.
they have to? No.
And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me.
No. They're just mad that I already have as much power as
Think
them.
of Tiber Septim. Do you
Retard.
think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Good. The Greybeards can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from your destiny.
I'm gonna let them turn you
You're
away from
Dragonborn,
everything.
and
Shush.
you're the only one who can stop Alduin.
Well, looks like I don't feel like stopping him.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult.
It's not a
likely
cult,
they'd help
retard.
Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they kneel, their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history.
Huh, that's neat. How did we go? Okay. Huh. And this is where I fought the dragon last. Wait, didn't you? AJ, you should go watch my stream and see if your voice is doing that weird thing again.
You.
Why?
Give me a second.
Only way to know. I'll go check my YouTube.
Same.
YouTube.
Same. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I think it's only on GTA.
Yeah, because it's way better. Huh.
Oh, okay. I think it's only on GTA. I think it is only on GTA. How about that? Well, I'm liking the video. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and hit that like button. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ha ha ha. That's how I know what it is now.
Well, it was doing it with the,
But
David on Skyrim.
Huh. I think it was just a little glitch.
Yeah, maybe it was just that day.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's fine while I'm live streaming, and then whenever I post a video, it goes crappy.
No.
I hope it's not that. That would suck.
Yeah.
Sky, guard you.
Where did you learn of that?
Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? Do not be so sure about that. Beware. The Blades may claim to serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. As for me, I kept from you only what you were not yet ready to know. Are still not ready to know, as your question reveals. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of... He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is... Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Yes, finally! Where do I get some sick robes like y'all? That's how it is. Why are there only 3? Where's the 4th? What are you laughing at, AJ? Oh, the 4th's still right there.
These people are acting Mexican.
Oh.
And it says Cholo Atlantis 36, sleeping sister. he said in 3rd grade, I took a shit in your backpack. He's like, oh, that's what I thought it was pudding that I ate that day. Why did I find why did I find it so delicious?
Gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look, grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
I'm gonna save here in case I die.
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Paarthurnax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strumach, my mountain? I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvar? Understand fire as the Dove do.
Alright, that's too much effort.
Show me what you can do. Greet me, not as elf, but as Dova. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon
I don't know what to play.
blood. What would you ask of me? I had expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin? What you name Throat of the World? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknus Nikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such themes that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suliek. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
That's dope.
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Cheater, go. Go.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such thing. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thu'um, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot-Hum. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thu'um since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol. In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most prime. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is... Think of this as the fire builds in your Sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Morah. What will you burn? What? Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? It is called force in... Think of the way force may be a... That is Fus. Let it meet... Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad Zi. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Morah. You will find which calls to you in your... That. Think of this as the fire builds in your Sum. I cannot tell you. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindora. Vormendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even... Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. But they did not trust us. Ni Ov. Their inner councils were... I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall. But all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. Drem Yolok, greetings. Lok Thu'um,
Sky, spring, summer.
No! No! Yeah! Yeah! No! Ancora! No! Ancora! No! Ancora! Yeah! No! Ancora!
I'm not bad.
No! Ancora!
There you go, Mom.
So, you spoke to Pathanax. The dragon blood runs bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon wren's shout? So be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Such blasphemies are the calling of mages, not followers of the way. Take your questions to the College of Winterhold. They may be able to help you. Perhaps not. But this shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
What the heck?
Need a ride? I can take you to... Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
Why do you cost so much?
You ready to go yet? This rain will stop eventually. Always does.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the
Because he
growing
did.
vampire menace. So, we're vampire hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we... You're not paying attention then. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously. The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to... That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. That's what everybody says. Right up until they find their throat being ripped out by a pack of hungry vampires. If you change your mind and decide to join the fight before it's too late, talk to Isran at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften.
And you're not bringing home any.
You'd have me do what? Join the college and prance around in
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of... And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? Do you? It is true, there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scroll. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that.
No!
So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
I'm the Dragonborn.
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help. An Elder Scroll is an instrument to read an Elder Scroll. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true, even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods. You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. What about... Wait. Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. All right, then. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
I'm gonna drop it on the floor when it gets too heavy.
You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain.
What am I supposed to be talking to you for?
You okay?
I don't care if you wrote it yourself.
You want
If
outside?
you want a book from here, you go through me.
I'll go do that.
Aye.
Yeah,
That's
I'll be right
the
back
work
now.
of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls. But, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact. But, well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since. The Arcanium is always accepting new volumes. I'll take what I can get.
Nope. They ain't taking nothing.
I believe I've made myself rather clear. You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college,
Who
here
are
at
you
the
talking
pleasure
to?
of the Archmage. I
Who are you talking
hope you
to?
appreciate the opportunity.
There was no one here.
Very good. Then we're done here.
No one's here. You're crazy. Oh, he's insane. Should I just go? I wonder. I was about to use the voice. Apparently, you can't do that.
Dude, that's fucking crazy, Noah.
What?
You know that?
What?
I had to go outside and warm up the car, wipe off the windshields because of the snow.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. What do you want to play? If you want to play something.
Let me finish this, and then I'll be down to play anything. I don't really care.
I don't know what to play. Fuck it. Let's play some Rainbow Six. That was fun last night. Then David had to ruin it.
Right. I'm gonna save here, and I'm gonna stop the stream, and then I'll be getting on Rainbow Six. Huh? I haven't been outside yet. No.